So I'm in Cambridge, Ontario. Just was shopping in the Walmart. Now I'm gonna stop by that Staples, check out prices on the tablets, because I'm tired of watching videos on that 7-inch tablet. And the breaking news of the day is this. No, not the towel, but this. I emailed the Hale trailer. I said, where's the package? Was it shipped yet? The guy says, yeah. According to our records, it's been delivered July 28th. But which is funny, yesterday I was at my post office and I didn't see any notices about packages in my box. And so I called them today and they said, no, we don't have anything for you. And so I stopped by and I showed them the tracking number, and right away they show me the box. I open the box. Inside is this one bolt, one nut, one washer, and then another bolt with no nut, no washer. So I said, so I had to go to Bolts Plus, like a local fastener supplier. So I got this and this for basically 30 bucks Canadian. The guy says it's pretty much the same, except you see this one, it's made for this, it has this, so that because there's the bolt has a hole for the pin, which Hale trailer did not include either, so it doesn't make any difference. But this guy says, yeah, it's a locking nut. Of course, it's not Fontaine. I think it's slightly worse quality than that. I think this one looks, the nut looks more solid, but that's all I got, you know. So the guys didn't send me, they forgot to send me the second nut and second bolt. Unbelievable. And the worst part, and okay, hold on, it's very hot in here. And the secret to, oh, we can transfer the picture without stopping the video. That's pretty cool. So I just click that, you know, that roundabout symbol, and it transferred, changed the, I really like this phone, you know, this S21 Samsung, because I wanted to use my GoPro, but the battery is dead and I forgot to charge them. All right, now it's too windy here, and we're using a super steady mode. It's pretty good. So what happened is that, go away, why the package was not delivered is that on the package it says heavy haul transport. I'm not sure what's wrong with these guys, and it's the same as the broker. Remember this load I just did, right? The freight broker, in the carrier section of my rate confirmation, he wrote heavy haul transport, and I told him all the details are in my signature in my email, and the email, it says Sergei Dratchev. Underneath my name it says, under my name it says heavy haul transport, and for some reason they assume it's the company's name. You know, I just basically, once I get back to my hotel, I'm just gonna take out that line, because this is just nuts. I don't know what's wrong with people, you know. Like when I had Sergei Dratchev and then I had Sergei Dratchev Heavy Haul, they were always misspelling the name. They would spell Sergei with a U in the Sergei Dratchev Heavy Haul, which is my trade name. I don't know why I did that crazy thing. Like I used different spelling of my name, and so people were always confused. And so I said, that's it. My company name is my full name, Sergei Dratchev, Sergei with a U. So now I have to remove this heavy equipment transport because people are nuts. So anyway, so these guys send it to my PO box, and they just put the street building number, they put the town, the province, jurisdiction, the postal code, the zip code, but they didn't put my name and they didn't put my suite number or box number. And that's why where I showed up at my post office, I said, here's the tracking number. And as soon as they saw that, they said, yeah, we know what this is. They said, we were about to send it back because it's been sitting here since July 28th with no name, no box number. And so I took a picture of that label and sent it to the Hale Trailer in New Jersey. I said, guys, you know, normally here in Canada at least we use a person's name and box number when it goes to a PO box, but I'm guessing that's not how they do it in New Jersey. Like I said, I just caught it pretty much like they would have sent it tomorrow back to UPS, you know. And then I sent that message, and then I opened the box, and to my surprise I see 2 bolts, 1 washer, 1 nut, no safety pins. So take a picture of that, send them a second message. Guys, where's the second nut? But, you know, they in New Jersey, I'm in Ontario, Canada. It's very expensive to ship stuff by UPS. I think they charged me like $200 for overnight delivery, which I did not need because I was not here. I was doing a load. But anyway, I think it cost me like over 400 bucks, those 2 bolts with 1 nut. I'm not buying from them again. Forget it. And so I went to Parts, what is it called? Parts Plus or something, like a cop, you know, automotive parts. Showed them the bolt. They didn't have a nut of that size. He says, no, this is too big for us. So I went to Bolts Plus. We have this kind of like Fastenal in the States, right? We have Bolts Plus in here. I go in there, I show the guy the bolt, and he was not screaming at me, you know. It looks like they had something similar. And he says, how many you need? I said, I need 1 washer, 1 nut, please. And he disappeared for like 5 minutes with my bolt. I thought I would have to call the cops because now I have 1 bolt left, but with 1 nut. No, then the guy reappeared, and he has the nut and the washer already on it. And you saw that, I just showed you that. And so now I have the bolts. And what else was happening this morning? Just the wind is like destroying the volume. And so what else happened is that this morning I called the tire place that I work with on a quote to get the new drive tires. And so now they're ordering those tires. I said, I'm back home, so yeah, let's order the tires. But I said, honestly, I'm not sure yet if I'll be buying 8 tires or 4. Because the ones on the driver's side, they're definitely bad. I damaged them when I was stuck in that sand parking lot in Saskatchewan. But the right ones might still be okay, you know, because I don't want to spend 5,000 Canadian. I think it's more like 5,600 Canadian on 8 tires, you know, plus install, plus labor, plus balancing. I said, can you do balancing? Because I hate it when they install new tires on a wheel without balance. And the guy said, yeah, sure, 25 bucks a wheel. I said, okay. But I said, could you please order 8 tires? And they said, today's Monday, they said, should be here Wednesday. And they're just north of Kitchener in Waterloo, basically, I don't know, 20 minutes away from me. So I'm just gonna disconnect the trailer, bobtail over there, leave them the truck for a day or 2. And go from there. And I said, could you please order 8 tires, but when I bring the truck, I'd like you to look at the passenger side tires and tell me if the truck will still pass the inspection with those tires, because my sticker expires, I think, last day of September, so I gotta do the inspection. And those tires are still okay, you know, at least now in the summer. You know, I might change them in winter, but now it's not that critical. But the ones on the left, on the driver's side, they're not good. Because that timber, I'm surprised it did so much damage to these tires. It just sliced off pieces of tread off tires, you know. And so that's what's happening. And then that leak, right? I just changed the oil on the car. And the guys were underneath, when they were changing the filters, they discovered there was a exhaust leak in the X pipe. And the good thing is that it was not the pipe itself, it was just the connections, where it was slip fit stuff, and it was like a spot welded on. And so I stopped by the OK Tire and I booked an appointment. They said that one technician is on vacation, so they all booked, but they can take me in Friday morning. And so Wednesday I'm getting new tires on the truck. Friday morning I'm fixing the exhaust leak on the car. And sometime between these two events I'm gonna coordinate with Alan from Keswick, and we're gonna get together and we're gonna install the new bolts and change the mud flaps on the truck. Oh, I got to buy those. So tomorrow I think I'll drive over to Kenworth and get me a couple of brand new mud flaps. And so we're gonna change the bolts, install new mud flaps, and we're gonna replace two damaged outriggers. Like one is broken in half and the other one is badly bent, and I need to take out all the chains from my chain compartments, and because they're somewhere in there. Like, because when I got my trailer it came with two spare ones. I hope I didn't throw them away because they're very heavy, and I think I was looking at them and I think I had that idea that I should just throw them away, but I hope I didn't. If I did, then I'll just take a couple of outriggers from the very back where I never use them anyway, and we'll just move them to this. And there's just a bolt and a nut that holds this outrigger thing, but they're very rusted. So Alan has all the tools, and I got all these spray, grease that might help dislodge the rusted bolt. So that's what I'm doing this week. And also I'm reading my book. I got a free manual for this CFSC course, for a Canadian firearm safety course, because finally, I remember I said I booked the course for June. It got canceled, and then I couldn't get a refund because I didn't have a receipt, and these are all non-refundable courses, right? So I booked another one. The guy took $114 like down payment, non-refundable. And now guy number one calls me yesterday. He says, okay, August 15th and August 16th we're gonna do 2 evening sessions. And I said, wait, I already paid this other guy. And he says, well, get your money back from that guy, because that guy, the session is on 16th, just full day on 16th, where this guy in Hamilton, he's doing 3:30 to 10, 2 days. And I said, okay, I'll come to you as long as you don't cancel. He says, no, I won't, because you see, I already paid this guy everything. I paid him 200, let's say $20. But the second guy, I paid him $114, which I already lost since it's not refundable. But when I show up, if I go to his class, when I show up at the class, I'll have to give him another $100, right? Whereas if I go to this guy number one, the guy who canceled in June, right? I already paid him everything, so I'm not gonna lose another $100. I'm still losing $114, but I'm not losing $200, right? So it makes sense to go with guy number one. And so now I got a PDF manual on my computer that you're supposed to read before you go to this training session. It's pretty much what they're going to teach you about. It's the short history of firearms in Canada and US, a short description of how they work. It's actually pretty interesting, like basic parts of firearms, safety rules, like it's all nice, format, PDF, easy to read. And that's the plan. That's so Monday, Tuesday I'm taking part in this course. And so yeah, this week I'm not moving. I'm taking time off. I'm getting new tires. We're installing these bolts, changing mud flaps, fixing the car's leaking exhaust, and reading the manual for CFSC training. And of course I'm playing my accordion. So those are the news. Stay cool, stay tuned, talk to you later.